byproducts of composting. One is methane gas, and the other is heat. Guys, you can't capture the aroma. Well, I'm David Petree, and I'm the Director of Environmental Sustainability here at Guilford. And among the other things, many things I guess I do, one is composting our food waste from our dining services. So that's what this is right here. This is finished compost, or at least it's finished to the extent that it's reached temperatures hot enough and long enough to be pathogen free. And you can see that I'm pulling out litter. So that is sometimes unfortunately introduced into the waste stream. I get it in the compost. One of my greatest nemesis is the straws. So now I'll take it out of this earth tub. It's not yet ready to be used because it's not stable. So it will continue to compost for anywhere from 3 to 6 more months. So I'll take this material and I add it to leaves that we've collected from our campus and have stored and managed to produce leaf mold compost. So I'll add this, I make rows of that material and add this to it. So each one of these earth tubs will hold about 3,000 pounds or so of food waste. That one's full as well, so I've got over 6,000 pounds of food waste in the two of them. I'll put the contents of about 2 earth tubs into each windrow. And I'll typically add about the contents of 2 earth tubs into each one of those windrows. And each of those windrows is somewhere between 50 and 75 cubic yards of material. This is the final material that you get out of it when you're done, and you can see it's very friable and loose and dark black, very rich in nutrients and organic matter and bacteria and fungi. A very small portion of it is used to make compost tea, which you can actually see brewing over there in the corner of that building, that GOT machine. That extracts the bacteria and fungus from the compost, and then it can be used as a foliar spray on top of plant materials. The bulk of the compost is used, the rest of the compost is used as a soil amendment at the farm for growing vegetables. Why is compost important? A number of reasons. Perhaps the most important is just to keep it out of the landfill. So we're keeping food waste out of the landfill if we turn it into compost. And that's important because, you know, as we know, landfill space is decreasing all the time. Nobody wants a landfill in their backyard, so anytime we can reduce the amount of material that we're putting in a landfill, that helps the landfills that we do have last longer. But then too, food waste turned into compost is something that human beings have been doing for literally thousands of years. And they've been doing it because it produces a very high quality, rich soil amendment to help grow crops more effectively and more naturally without the use of petroleum synthetic type fertilizers. So that's probably the biggest 2 reasons why most folks compost.